welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Sangean SG-622. It's an AM/FM shortwave 12-band portable radio. I bought this radio for $36 from Amazon, and here it is. Sangean. Has little bullet points here. Pretty basic stuff. This packaging is pretty generic. It's probably the cheapest packaging I've ever seen a Sangean come in. Usually you have nice blister packs or nice heavy boxes, but this thing, I almost thought it was fake when I got it. I've never seen such a cheap box before. The other side here, I think it's all the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. Yeah, it comes in like a little cheap blister tray. Alright, take it out of there. The box aside. Got some paperwork. Got the radio. Like I said, it sits in this little cheap tray. Yeah. Okay, I'll set the radio there. Let's look at the paperwork. Alright, what do we got for paperwork? Some multi-language thing. Got warranty. I'm guessing a year. They usually are. There you go. Does say valid United States, so that's a good thing. What else we got? More stuff. Okay, I think it's for the adapter if you have it. It doesn't come with one. So here's the manual. I didn't even open this up because it's a pretty basic analog radio, so it's not really going to tell you a whole lot in here. Yeah, there's a little diagram of the radio, a few of the things it has. This is pretty basic. Let's just see if it has a frequency chart, because I like showing that on camera. Okay, that's part of it, I guess. 88 to 108, 530 to 1710 on medium wave. Does it have a shortwave chart? Oh, there we go. So there's a shortwave chart if you guys want to pause and look at that at your leisure. And then there's some more stuff here. 2.5-inch speaker. Did I measure that? I measured 2 1/4, so that's good. 2.5-inch speaker. All right, and then that's it for that. So there's a manual set aside. Comes in a plastic bag. Let me just open this up here. Out. All right. Set this down and we'll kind of get close and personal to it. Okay. So the Sangean SG-622 dimensions: 6 3/4 inches across, 3.5 inches tall, and a depth of 1 1/4 inches. Okay, size comparison. I guess I'll have to bring this back up. Always have to do that. So size comparison, we got CC pocket. Give you an idea, deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man. You know the rest. Okay, and I think that's about all I got laying around here. I'm just looking, yeah. Okay, so let's get close and personal again. We'll talk about features. Okay, features of the radio. It's got this coppery gold color to it. I thought it was going to be silver. It's so cool. It's cool it's gold, but it's, you know, it's different. People may not like the gold color. It's definitely gold tone. Headphone jack on the left here. Adequate, sounds well. I used it. It sounded pretty good when I walked around with this radio today. Here we have an input jack. I don't know what that says there. 4.5 volts, 200 milliamp hour. Fairly large diameter there. Okay. Front we have the speaker, the 2.5-inch speaker. Actually has good tonal quality. I like it. There's no tone control on the radio itself, but it does sound very good. Sangean SG-622. Here is our dial. Fairly legible. It's kind of gray with the silver lettering. You can see the bands, shortwave bands 1 through 9. 10, excuse me. It's got the 10 raised for some reason. 13 meter band. And then we have the medium wave and then the FM there. You can see that. So pause and read. Okay, right hand side we have a tuning knob. Now, the tuning knob on mine, it's a little crooked as I tune it, so I have to keep trying to press it back into place. So there's something wrong with this knob. It's a sign of like a cheaper quality. I'm like, this is, like I said, this is the first Sangean radio that I got that feels kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel as premium as other radios I've had. Now, it still has decent build quality. It's just that there's some things about it I figure I don't like. I'll show you. So one of them is this tuning wheel. You'll see it sometimes as I tune it. It'll kind of see how it's kind of lifts up. So I don't know what its deal is, but yeah, tried straightening it. It's not going to straighten. So yeah, I'll see if I get another one or not. If not, I'll just live with it. Here we have the volume control, which is fine. Analog volume control. Okay, and then top of the radio, we have some switches. We have the on-off switch for power, and we have a band select switch, which is FM, medium wave, and then it has shortwave 1 through 10. The thing is, it sort of lines up as you go. You have to kind of see how it's not quite lining up to where you're at. You're gonna have to kind of guess or count. It's kind of annoying. There's no visual indicator on the radio to tell you where you're at. Unfortunately, that'd have been nice. Plus these buttons or switches, they seem kind of cheesy. I'll show you here. We'll do it on camera. See, it kind of lifts up. Same with this here. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm being over picky with it, but yeah, it seems like they're not as good. You know, it just seems like a really inexpensive radio. Like this radio should have been like $20 or $25 is what I'm saying. Okay, top here we have the antenna. It's 27-inch, which is nice, but the problem with this antenna, it does not rotate 360. It's just, you know, the 180 style, or almost 180, stops right there. So you just got a fixed antenna like that. All right, let's go to the back of this radio. We got a frequency chart there. You can look and pause and read that again. Vented cabinet. A little finger spot to pull up the antenna. It's a good little feature. I like that. Runs on 3 AA batteries. There's the battery door to go in there. It's pretty simple. So yeah, pretty basic fare. So we'll go ahead and set this down. Talk about FM reception. FM reception sensitivity is okay to good, and selectivity is okay to good. Again, puts me right in the middle of the FM reception report, which is 2.5 stars, so it's right on average. Typically for all my good analog receivers, they tend to run about this range. I found about 48 stations, and it has good selectivity. So I was able to tune the stations and hear them independently without much crossover or bleed over, which is nice. So I was pretty impressed with the FM band, but it's still okay to good because I didn't find 60 stations or anything like that. So, all right, let's fire it up, and we'll get to hear what this sounds like at least. All right, pop this antenna. This antenna's pretty long. I don't know if I'm going to fully extend it, so I'm probably going to hit some stuff as I hold this. Okay, so we are going to try move some boxes here. See if I can get this low enough so you guys can see it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn this on. It's on already. We'll go all the way to FM, which we are. Okay, should go see at the bottom of the band here. Yeah, there's our indicator. Okay.
Polydori wrote a story called The Vampire.
Tuning indicator light. I missed that. It's a little tiny red light. I couldn't see that outside, so. Oh, and the headphones are FM mono. Both ears, no stereo.
Something rather than the carbon base. A world so completely alien, human senses were virtually useless. Human consciousness unable to function competently in its forests of crystal growths. The atmosphere his borrowed body breathed.
You see New York City real estate, and it's not now.
You're in the mix with Dance Factory DJ Too Cool Chris on 9FM.
Started thinking about her.
From our studios in Austin, Texas, here is L.A. Lloyd.
Pardon me, but I'm actually not in the studio today. I'm here on the street.
Yours from most requested live world. Pressure.
Unlimited data, new line, and new customer reporting. Decisions in 5 minutes or less from Navy Federal.
telewizji czekał.
Okay, so you get an idea. We're going to do some radio Todderbert real quick, just so you can hear a better audio tune there. Yeah, it's okay. It's actually picked up quite a few stations down here, which I was pretty surprised. Okay, we're gonna play here and we'll get going. Tuning on down. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where's that here. There we go. Okay, to get an idea. It's like a little distortion on those really heavy bass tones. I'm guessing it's just a speaker. I thought it was maybe the tuning, but I'm guessing it's a speaker. So speaker is really good for mids and highs, it seems. So let's go ahead and we're going to do some shortwave listening. We're going to retract the antenna. I'm going to put my wire on here, and then we'll see how this works for us. During the day, I was able to pick up quite a few stations walking around the neighborhood. So let's go ahead and so I'm going to extend this a little further here to get this wire into play. All right. So we're going to start out here. We're going to go all the way to shortwave 1, which is the bottom here, since it is, this easy pocket here, 10:41 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois. And we'll see what we can hear on the shortwave bands. We'll start at the bottom. Okay.
Burkina Faso. Well, personally, for me, from the childhood, God put within my heart the desire to use the communication.
Adolescencia, la edad como se aprecia.
Alright, here's Shortwave 2.
Colombia, Panamá, Haití, Perú y la provincia Quebec de Canadá.
Muchas de ellas vienen de las comunidades migrantes.
Tonight, start tonight by saying, I'm going to permit and cast everything.
You know, a united fighting nation together and to possess the land.
A way of life that is best.
Shortwave 3.
I Will Always Love You vendió más de 12 millones de unidades. Ocupó el lugar número 1 de la lista Las 100. And I asked him, I said, Dr. Thompson, is there more? He said, no, that's it. That's it. And so that was the experience at Medfield. So,
Will not understand or believe what they're doing is wicked. The 5 lines.
And we'll do a final 4 for band 4 there. 31 meter. Okay, there we go. It wasn't a great experience, but I think the weather is pretty crazy outside, so we're probably getting some effects from the weather. We're going to go ahead and disconnect this. We're going to go to the medium wave, and we'll see what we can find on there. During the day, it was pretty sensitive. I was pretty surprised. So Rita did a great job. All the way down, and then up one. There we go. See, it's not quite lining up, but that's medium wave there. We're at the bottom of the medium wave band. Okay, unplug my transformers. And I'm sure we'll be able to pick some stuff up. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Alright. It seems like my tuning knob resolved itself. Yeah, it was just a little off center. Okay, so let's go see what we can find.
Then why should your credit score matter? Why should your personal life matter? It shouldn't. That's the argument with the banks.
Things are moving, man. So check out every dollar. When you give every dollar a name.
Out. What? Out.
Donate your bonus to a school or somebody. In Cleveland, are they out there going, hey, as a black man, this shouldn't happen?
670,
no.
I believe.
These guys with the domestic, are they out there doing
Ford in Milford and Alexandria. Visit the largest volume Ford dealer in the Tri-State and let them save you time and money. One for a reason. That's Mike Astor's Ford.
Market Festival. It's a little homage to Maxwell Street. And the time we...
I think we're listening to 700 WOW there for a second, and now we're at 720.
About his book, Selling Dead People's
WGN.
Things. How'd you get into this?
And then Zoomer should come up.
What about it? What doesn't get pulled off? Who gets to decide any of this? Isn't there an argument to be made that that's why all that
See, it's probably 750. Pretty sensitive. You can hear those other stations kind of crowding over. Okay, so yeah, we were getting the WSB there for a little bit. Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles.
Golf Club on Monday, August 20th. Fortunately, we've been extremely
760.
blessed, and we're all sold out of the golfer registrations, but we're still offering dinner-only registrations,
WJR, Detroit,
which give you a
270
buffet-style
miles.
dinner with silent auction.
Are safety inspected and certified to be sold with manufacturer warranty at the most
780,
competitive
local,
prices. Click over to
WBM.
drivechicago.com.
When it's too cold for camping, you go camping. When it's
Might
too
be
hot,
840.
the John Deere Gator XUV 835 comes with game-changing heat and AC, three-wide seating, so it's never too anything.
Okay, that's 830.
Nothing runs like the
WCCO Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles.
John Deere dealer to test drive today. Get
Trying to get the photographs, trying to find out.
To win the NFC this season. This or that?
All right, I asked you guys this earlier for this specific reason if you were fans of The Office.
Yes.
Yep, Ryan Russillo filled in on Get Up earlier this week, and they had Dwight
This is
Schultz
KOA
on
850
as
Denver.
Ray Wilson.
Nice.
And,
890 miles. It's the clearest I've heard it in a long time.
Was actually more evil than an American Sweetheart character. Russillo.
860 CGBC. Just gonna go up the stations now.
I get one night of excitement with Baker Mayfield.
And Katie, she'd gone back with Roy. It was
Novelty standing in front of a judge and not having to plead not guilty.
Now,
The professor and Mrs. O'Reilly are coming with us
1020
too.
KDKA. I think this is Hollywood 360. Old time radio shows.
With Mrs. O'Reilly around, the sharks wouldn't dare come inside the dream.
United States.
To a taller house.
I find it hard to believe he'd get on.
Brad wants more,
So well, much better than inside.
Skin conditions.
it's foremost, I think, just
High school football season, the coach's breakfast show.
Heard about Big Al?
the pretty penny. No.
Your hands.
Okay, yeah, I notice it crowds up from 1400 to 1710 right there, so it's difficult to get the 1530 and 1540 in there, so I wasn't able to. Okay, so we'll go ahead and turn this off and give you final thoughts on the Sangean 622 SG. Okay, so final thoughts. This radio came in at $36. Is it worth it? I don't think so. I don't know, it doesn't quite have the quality I expected from a Sangean. I mean, it feels good. I mean, it looks good, but it has these little like nuances. Like I said, with the tuning wheel on mine, I guess it started to stay straight. That's nice, but mine was all crooked, and I had to sit there and play with it. And I think the spine is damaged on the snap, so I may have to send this one back and get a replacement. But that's if I decide to keep it. The loose band select, I don't like this. I don't like the fact that the antenna doesn't rotate out. Really, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have FM stereo. I mean, you're almost at $40 and you can't throw that in. Shortwave, I guess, is okay. I don't know. I mean, it seemed like it did all right. It's just that it didn't impress me much. So with that said, I would probably not recommend this radio. That's just my personal opinion. I actually like it's a bigger radio, a little bit bigger, of course, the 9700DX. The Tecsun, I'll link it up here. And that radio there is definitely worth the extra money. I mean, it's $50, but $14 more gets you quite a more substantial radio with a lot of extra controls, just a better overall radio. You get backlit dial. I think you get more coverage. The only thing that this radio has going for it is its audio quality is decent, and the FM is. I like the FM on here, and I do like the medium wave. It's fantastic. Shortwave listening, it's okay. But it's not the best. I don't know. It's all right. But I hate the fact that this antenna doesn't pivot at all, and there's no back stand to stand this up either. So it's missing quite a few features that a normal shortwave listener would want, being that this is geared towards shortwave more than anything else. With that said, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd get the 9700DX. That's me personally. I don't think you need to buy this radio just for the medium wave and FM. There's other radios out there that can really, tell this radio how to do it. So anyway, if you enjoyed the presentation of the Sangean SG-622, give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. 2, if you're like, Sangean, I like Sangean radios. Okay, I love them too. Typically, every one I've reviewed has been pretty awesome. I've never run into kind of one where I was or not recommending it. This is probably my first one I have not recommended to somebody to buy. Save your money, buy the Tecsun. So yeah, but get subscribed, find out for future Sangeans, because I love them. I'm going to get more. Hit the bell icon, and we'll definitely, I got some ones to do some daytime band scans with. We're going to revisit the D4W. That's a bad boy. I like that radio. Awesome AM. And then we're going to do that. And then third, make sure you talk about the Sangean SG-622 down below. Do you own one? Do you like it? Am I just not loving it or something? Or you guys got the same feeling about cheapness of this thing? Yeah. Like I said, this tuning wheel fixed itself. It's surprising. I was complaining about it because it was doing this kind of like, yeah, here we go, kind of wobbles, and it was sticking up, and yeah, I just kind of pushed on it, and it kind of stuck, I guess, this time. But yeah, it's just, and the box was cheap. Everything about it kind of screamed at me like, you're getting a cheap radio, and yeah, it's not perfect. So there it is. I keep rambling. Definitely comment below what you think about this radio. All right, guys. We'll see you over at Patreon, the After Hours. Come check me out, and we'll talk to you soon in the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.